Hey, everybody. Did you ever expect to see us playing this again?
You know, when it's take your pet to work day, I don't know. I don't know. Is our foxes actually? Can they be domesticated? Or was I just
Yes, they
misled?
can. They can.
Okay, I was
Um,
hoping that I wasn't misled by Fox and the Hound.
yeah, no, they do not make good pets until like 7 generations of breeding, and then they start to lose their color, and they do begin to act differently through domestication. Wild foxes also are very oily. They make a like scent oil on themselves, musk, and most people find them to be fairly adorable but unpleasant pets. They can be quite wily. So do yourself a favor, get a raccoon.
Wait, you can keep it. Oh my God! So those. I didn't know raccoons could be kept as pets.
Yeah, actually, two of my neighbors have raccoons.
I
You
thought
can
they were
also
just
keep
like.
possums. Possums are actually a lot easier to keep.
I just thought raccoon. I just thought those videos of people playing with raccoons would have been like, I don't know, just a cute video of a really weirdly kind random raccoon.
I mean, could be, but also capitalist fox is a capitalist. but
No, yeah, the fox is a hustler.
yes, he is. But yeah, no, you can keep raccoons. You just gotta be careful because they can have rabies.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're playing this again.
Yeah, it has been a hot second.
So
Um,
yeah,
Interests in games waned, and I think some life stuff happened that caused, uh, you know, the hiatus that our channel has been in.
hmm
But we're trying to be more active in our recording. And though we do have Eastward and Ace Attorney to finish, it'd feel wrong if we didn't do another video on this one. It'd be like us leaving our metaphorical Jessie from Toy Story 2.
yeah. So
You don't want a Sarah McLachlan song sing narrating your backstory. That make people sad.
that it would. So
That's the that's the power of Sarah McLachlan. She make you sad.
she do. So you're gonna see a quick freeze in this video. I'm making sure it's recording properly. Going to do a little grinding and essentially just chat for a bit. This is going to be a bit of a hangout video while we come to grips with where the heck we are.
Right. So the fox joins us. So if we haven't seen Kanji yet, then we will likely see him in the Midnight Channel.
Yeah, most likely. So I'm going to figure out what skills and stuff I have. The SOS system is interesting.
I
Actually,
literally
yeah, no, let's not do that yet.
I
Um,
hope
shoot.
went when I played through this game myself, I would accidentally hit the SOS button when I didn't mean to. Like, I hit it instead of the top face button for the menu
Yeah.
because don't you hate that? Like, I've had to force myself into learning RPG controller etiquette so I don't accidentally bring up a menu or that I don't accidentally like hit some kind of weird settings button instead of the actual menu. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like um I don't know. It'd be like it's just weird. Game controls are weird.
Yeah.
What are controls? They're just melt. What are controllers? They're just fancy plastics. Granted, though, you can get ones that really
Thank God I have a group attack. Oh, shoot, I forgot those
you
things
need a
block
group
that.
ice attack. GA can get you there, but
Yeah.
yeah, it had. I understand that it has been a little too. Oh no, they're weak to wind actually.
Okay, so I was doing the right thing with Yosuke.
Yes,
All right. But it didn't say weak, so I was like, are they actually weak to that? I don't remember.
I
Okay, so this does still use press turn.
So they'd have to be either wind or lightning.
Yeah.
But yeah, press turn. They do press turns. They've always done press turns in this. Actually,
I don't know if the originals had press turns, actually.
well, either way, press turn combat is a Persona and SMT mainstay.
Yeah. Just there's no icon to let me know
Not
where in the press turn I am.
there is no. There are other SMT games outside of 5, you know.
Well, yeah, no, I know that.
No,
Strange Journey was actually the second one I played.
I was making a joke towards the Persona community,
Oh,
the
yeah, yeah.
like or the SMT series in general, and be like, you truly are not the Atlas fanatics if all you've gone through is the mainstream stuff like Personas 3, 4, and 5.
I actually do find it so interesting that, like, Persona is the SMT that took off. Because if anything, it seems like it's more Japanese than, like, the regular SMTs.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's kind of the idea. SMTs is just more like, hey, let's make a really grungy RPG with a really cool mythological demon set.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, that's nice, but what's the story? And then Atlas were just kind of looking back at each other and the employees, and then was like, demons invade, you become weird grungy god? God of grunge.
All right.
I don't know. And then after those came around, they're like, hey, this story there isn't really your story's kind of bare. And they're like, what did you expect? You're just focused on the gameplay. Like,
Which they do make great gameplay.
right. That's just kind of the thing with Atlas in general, though. They aren't really. I'm not saying that Atlas games don't have good stories, but their stories can seem a bit either not obtuse.
Kind of shallow.
No, not shallow, because they do have themes and everything, and they do have games that have their depth to them.
Hmm.
It's more like the story just feels like it's
Stapled on sometimes.
just, I don't know. There's just something about the narratives that can at least. And I'm not even talking just about the character interactions or anything. I mean, actually, the story and narrative itself.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes there's just bits where, at least, you know what, this is actually tough to say, because the Persona games are good stories.
I mean, usually, yeah.
Usually, yeah. I mean, granted, some will say one plot from the, like, some will say a story of P3 is better than P5 and the rest, or saying Persona 4 is the best in story. All takes that I do not find spicy, but I do find a little mild in the not so good, like a disappointing hot sauce.
Yeah.
But back to other Atlas games, I just find with SMT that the stories just feel very dry. Which, I mean, I guess that's the point. It's meant to be more of a dreary, atmospheric gameplay focused game. And
I mean, almost everyone the world is ending.
yeah. So I guess for things like this, it's just people prefer the story aspect.
Yeah,
And
they're...
focus on story aspects that ends up causing people to make fan art and perpetuate the fandom.
Mm-hmm.
And then they write about the things that they would want to do to market Persona 4. You degenerates, I see you with your Tumblr posts. And it's still weird to think that so many of the older Atlas games are stuck on the platforms they are.
Yeah.
And Persona 4 has somehow been, well, I mean, not somehow, it's fucking great, but how does it, what led to this getting on PC?
I think it's because Persona 4 was like the first Atlas game that essentially got like super popular here in the West. So when it came to like the PSP remakes and the Vita came out, Golden was like the golden child. They were like, oh man, we can push this out. It'll sell the PS Vita. We had the dancing games. Yeah, and so I think it's like, hey, we have this game that's already upscaled, already updated, has new features. The platform failed, but why don't we just port it?
Yeah.
Which is the main reason why I'm like, why don't we have Persona 3? Or even the PSP Persona 1 and 2?
And some would say, why not Persona 5? Because some people just really do not want to do consoles.
Well, if you haven't seen Twitter posts recently, it looks like they might be thinking about porting Persona 5 to PC. So that might be a thing soon.
I don't know, man. The internet says a lot of things. Too many things, actually. Please shut the internet up.
Yeah, sometimes we all wish we could.
But yeah, the discourse in Atlas communities is really interesting, especially between SMT and Persona. Holy shit.
Yeah, which is weird. But I will say, that's the thing I noticed too. Atlas started removing Shin Megami Tensei from Persona games. Like,
Right,
it's
like
no longer even a subtitle. It's just like, this is Persona. It's its own thing. I don't know what an SMT is.
Yeah, what's an SMT? Is that the initials of some kind of weird variant of marijuana? If so, what is its name so that I know to avoid its madness at the next concert that's in local town?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like saying somebody's not a Persona fan unless they say one or two, or that you're not truly getting the real Shin Megami Tensei experience, and they're just saying like, oh no, play Nocturne, play 5.
Which I will say, if your entry for SMT is Nocturne, oof.
Who hurt you?
Who hurt you? Like, at
what
least
was
play the
their
version with
name?
Dante. But, you know, yeah, there's just so many other places you could bring people into the series that don't have some really shit RNG.
It's just let people enjoy the games they want to enjoy for their reasons, and let them have their feelings about it. But no, people can't just seem to live and let live.
Yeah.
They have to create some level of conflict because they don't like normies.
Which is
But
freaking
normies
stupid.
are the reason why your series gets more money to make games. They aren't going to survive on Cheeto dust dollar bills.
Yeah. So, okay, last one escaped. I'm glad we got 2 out of the 3.
Jordan, these are metal slimes of these games.
Yeah.
You know that.
I know that.
Every JRPG needs its own metal slime.
Essentially, so.
Like a 1 damage taking high evasion enemy that just pisses you off, and on some occasions can have an insta kill move to really spread salt and fucking spit shine in that wound.
Yep.
I'm not salty about the time I got a party wipe from a metal slime that knew a death spell.
Oh, yep. That. What the? There we go.
I'm silent because I'm still mourning over that pain. Oh God, that was awful. It was,
Yeah.
like imagine that. Like you encounter like 3 of like the stacked metal slimes that give a shit ton of experience, and you're like, oh sweet, like 3 of these in a row, I should be able to get this. And then it uses, the I forget the exact name, but the version of the death spell that makes it go multi-range and hits all of my party members.
Yep.
So yeah.
Okay, now I'm getting the hang of this again.
But every RPG needs a metal slime enemy.
Oh yeah, totally. It does make grinding a lot more pleasant.
And also, or you could just make the special enemy a mascot character that you find, like, Dragon Quest has the metal slimes.
Yep.
I don't know. Just do something that can communicate. I need to kill this enemy, and I need to kill it fast.
Like that.
Yeah, just let us do that to them.
Yeah. Alright, what we got? Change to Arcana. One more. Lose. Dealt card. Why would I want to do that? Avoid counters. Probably don't need a Sandman, so screw it. Money.
Yeah, if you ever get in this game, if you are good with all the like, if you've gotten pretty much all the personas of a given dungeon,
Yeah,
those choices do kind of, like, it's part of the reason why I find Persona 5's demon talking system is better.
Oh yeah, no, that's one thing that I kind of miss from SMT to Persona. It's negotiations.
Yeah,
Because you're not fighting demons, you're fighting shadows.
Yeah. But in 5 it came back.
Yeah.
At least
Wait.
the negotiation part, not them actually being party members.
Ah, okay, well that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, they just get added onto your list of your compendium. And all of the demons can be used by the main character. I mean, we're playing that right now, so...
Yeah.
Essentially what I'm saying is the demon negotiations came back.
Yeah.
And I find the way they did it in 5 actually fine. Granted, the conversations can be a little weird with how inconsistent the answers may feel.
Yeah.
You played 5, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I am not used to the fact there's only one debuff level. Like, I feel like I should keep debuffing them.
Yeah, it's not like Dragon Quest where it's like giving you a number of how far it's going down.
Yeah, it's just like, nah, you see that ticker next to their health? You did all you could.
Yeah.
Though, God, Maca Jam is great.
Yeah. Sealing abilities works so well.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is just our hangout. Sorry if you thought something cool was going to happen.
Yeah, this has kind of turned into more of our game, this Let's Play, rather, for relaxing and just kind of our decompress.
Yeah, which we honestly need.
Yeah, we kind of need to well, not going to get into the specifics, but we just had some life stuff come up that literally did not leave much room to breathe.
Yeah.
So that's why we've been unavailable
Yeah.
for a while, but
So
hopefully we can start coming back a bit more this year.
That's the hope. both love and hate that she's a healer.
How so?
Because right now she has very little to offer in battle. At this level. Like, they're all immune to fire.
Healers are never really historically, known for their hardiness.
Fair.
Very rarely, I imagine, in any fantasy setting, be it medieval or otherwise, there would be a healer out there that's like Macho Man Randy Savage level swole, and be like, "Oh, man, the power of the sun is gonna heal you, Mike," or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not saying that those can't be made. I mean, we had Jester from Critical Role, but point withstanding, you don't see healers very swole often.
Not often.
Like, imagine in Persona 6, in the future, it'd be like, oh, this character is big heal spells, and it's like, well, does he have good defenses to balance him out? No. And you turn around, and it's just this absolute sculptedly jacked guy, like he's like the main character from The Northman,
Yeah.
or Jason Momoa.
Oof.
And it's like, how are your defenses? And he's like, I'm shit. I'm a glass jaw.
Yeah. So you hit me once, I'm going down.
Yeah. So that's why they have to be dainty, I guess. Unless, again, you roll a really, really suspiciously high constitution cleric.
Yeah.
Or a really, really suspiciously high constitution wizard that has a very interesting spell list.
Yeah. And even then, leveling up, they are not going to be able to do much just because of how much they get per level.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to be tanky for a wizard.
Wait, why were you trying to steal that? I don't think it.
Well,
it does.
Sealing abilities, I was like, maybe I could prevent him from fleeing.
No, there's no. Sadly, I don't believe there's any block or. What was the other? There was a. What were the other Pokemon moves? I know there was Arena Trap, but that's an ability.
Yeah.
Was it? Oh, it was Mean Look. That's it. There's no version of Mean Look or Block in this game, sadly.
Sadly.
Because I imagine if any character or a demon, if it gets included in an SMT, that would be given that. Oh man, there would be an exploit found. Gamers are too good at that.
Dude, honestly, I'll give that to you. But if we were to give it to anyone, it wouldn't be Ball. It would be Lord of the Flies. That freaky, like, voodoo Satan demon. I forget the alternative name. Because Satan's like Naga almost with multiple bone tails. In this, I don't know what they made.
Aren't you describing Beelzebub?
Yeah, Beelzebub. Yeah, we should, like, probably give that ability to Beelzebub. And also, I forgot to close Facebook, so someone is calling me right now, and I cannot silence it. Ah, there we go. There we go. Got it silenced. Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Open Couch Gaming for more video game antics.